If you ended up here because you typed Rugiet side effects into Google before even letting yourself finish checking out, I remember sitting there with my cart loaded, the tab open, ready to hit purchase, and still circling back to Reddit and every random forum I could find because I needed to feel sure. I just wanted something dependable that didn't turn every night into this weird countdown where I'm trying to time everything perfectly. So if that sounds familiar, stick around because I'll walk you through everything you need to know about Rugiet and the side effects you'll most likely experience. And before I forget, if you make it through all this and feel like giving it a try, the link's in the description below, or you can scan that QR code on screen right here and get the best price available anywhere. But okay, thinking back, I'd been using generic sildenafil from pharmacy for almost a year, and it absolutely did the job. But the wait time slowly became this annoying part of the whole process. Everything would be going great, we'd be hanging out and laughing, and then I'd feel that moment approaching and have to pause everything for this awkward little pill break. After that, I'd be doing this mental juggling act, trying to keep things relaxed while also counting down 30, 40, 50 minutes in my head. It just took the fun out of everything, which is the opposite of what you want. And around that time, I saw a Rugiet review, and even though the 15-minute thing sounded perfect, I just couldn't get myself to order it until I had a better idea and understanding of what the side effects were actually like. The review I found said one thing, then another comment said something totally different. So the only way to really feel comfortable was to try it myself. And when I finally pulled the trigger, I started with Ready. It has sildenafil, tadalafil, and a tiny bit of apomorphine, which kind of helps your brain get in sync with everything. The first time was almost surprisingly smooth. We were already on the couch, and I just slipped it under my tongue, and around 15 minutes later, everything was fully good to go. The only thing I noticed was this warm feeling in my face and a slightly stuffy nose that lasted about 10 minutes. But over the next few uses, that warmth got lighter and eventually just stopped altogether. The stuffy nose still comes around occasionally, mostly if I had a drink or two beforehand, but even then, it fades in a few minutes, and I usually forget about it pretty quickly. There's only one time I got a headache, and it was totally my fault. I'd worked late, skipped dinner without thinking, got home tired, and took it on an empty stomach. About half an hour later, there was this dull pressure in my head that stuck around for maybe an hour. I drank some water, ate something simple, and it faded. After that, I just made sure I had at least a little food in me, even just a snack, and it hasn't happened again. Right now, I'm about 8 weeks in using a lower dose of Ready, and I barely have any issues with side effects. Maybe a bit of a stuffy nose once in a while, and that's it. No weird flushing, no soreness the next day, no issues with vision, no heavy head feeling. My girlfriend still has no idea that I take it, and that's kind of the whole point for me. But the thing that ended up making the entire experience way less stressful for me was their support team. After that one headache, I messaged them asking if maybe the dosage was too high for me. They replied in about 15 minutes, asked a couple of quick questions, and switched me to a lower strength with no issue. And if you're worried, you can actually message them on day one and ask them to start you off as low as possible. And they'll set it up that way. That alone can really reduce issues with side effects already. So that's everything for me. I was cautious going in, had a couple of mild side effects that went away fast, learned a lesson about eating something before taking it, and now it works smoothly and feels naturally. Better than anything I ever picked up at the pharmacy. Anyway, if you want the fastest option out there and you're okay starting on a low dosage with a little food in your stomach, Ready has been a huge improvement for me. So if you want to try it yourself, the link is in the description, or again, you can scan that QR code on the screen to get the best price available anywhere.